Hello, beautiful people. It's a bright new morning. So, this is the first time check on these guys. Okay, what do we have in here? What's happening in here? So, their feed levels are down. Last night, I did raise up this stuff so that the feed will come down more for them. So, I think the lights went low quite early because this water is just it's very low, and that is just halfway. So within the hours, although during night hours they won't drink much water because the weather seems to be cooler during that time of the day. So these guys are still scouting for the crumbled feed. From all indication, they are still looking for the crumbled feed. Same here. So the waste is getting intense. I don't know if I'll let this guy to stay without feed. The wastage is just annoying. The waste is just annoying. Okay, so what am I going to do this morning? I'm going to be transferring this watering can that is halfway to the other end, and then bring an extra drinker in here so that it will run through for a longer period of time, so that they will have enough water till when I get back. So that's just basically it this morning, and nothing much happening this morning. I'll be taking out some few Noilers and just transferring that drinker over here so that they have more water, and then bring an extra one. Yes, that's how it's going to play out today. So I have to cut this video and I'll show you back, guys, what's up when I'm done. I don't want the videos to be too lengthy like how I used to in the first few days of this series. So I have to cut and continue. I've filled this container with water and the other one with water. So right about now, I am even confused on the right position to position the third drinker. That's why I said that this space is not really big enough to bring in too many drinkers and feeders. So that's why I've been having challenge. Look at the drinker over there. I have added medications to that drinker already with the plans of positioning inside of this space, but I can't do that. I can't, because it's going to shrink the space more and more for the birds, so they won't be having enough room space to move around. You can see from where I'm standing, there are two containers in front of me, drinker and a feeder, and over there is another feeder and a drinker there, and down there is a feeder. So that space there at that extreme is not even enough to position another drinker or feeder. It will occupy more space. The birds won't have enough space to move around, of which they need that space. They need the space for growth. They need it. So I think I'll just let these guys be the way they are. Yes, I'll let them be the way they are. I already brought in the blocks to raise it up. Although someone made mention on the comment section that keke tires, tricycle tires are ideal to raise these drinkers up. So, and part of the reasons why I decided to use these drinkers was because of the frequent salmonellosis that I had. So I was also feeling that if it could be as a result of the slimy coating on the nipple lines that caused that salmonellosis to reoccur. So I noticed that it was not because of that. It was just a fallout of the parent stock of these birds, so of which their stock are already exhausted. They are already out of roll at this period. So I think I'll be doing a switch to a different hatchery entirely for the next stocking of rollers that I'll be doing. Although I have some Noilers that will be coming in today. I'm bringing in some Noilers today. So this season is a season where Noiler sales is going to be on a high side, because people are trying to stock up chicks that they will rear to sell or to consume during the festive period. So this is another case of coccidiosis. See it over there. I hope my camera is doing justice to that. So that's coccidiosis over there. So somehow It's like this medication I'm giving to them is not strong enough, and I had to take off that area where the watering can is, because I noticed that around that area was wet. So this sawdust was something I placed in this pen 2 days ago, and it's getting messy. Hopefully by tomorrow or next, or maybe by tomorrow, what I'll do, I'll just pour another layer of sawdust on top of this, so I don't have to clean. So I'm still having double thoughts of filling these feeders or not, because they have so much feeds that are coming out that might end up to be wasted if they have excess of it. Another thing again, during day hours like this is when they're supposed to eat small. So if they run out of feed, that isn't a good idea either. So I'll still find a way of filling these feeders up for them, so that they will have enough feed to feed during these day hours when they will have long period of light to feed from. So that's just basically it. I think I'll be back here to fill these feeders up for them. Yes, I'll be back. Hello guys, this is a night check on these guys to see how well they are doing. Let me drop this touch here. So they still have feeds left for them. They still got feed and their water. They still have some mild water. So the challenge with this pen is that down here is not, the ventilation here is poor. It's an incomplete building that I'm using, and these how they look like. So the birds are coming up. Their growth is nice. It would have been more than this if they had more better lighting. They had more better lighting. So let me open up at night. I do open up this feeder so that they have easy access to feeds than during the day, and they can easily dig down. So let me do the same here. You see cockroach? I'm seeing some cockroaches in here. These things infect the feeds and giving rise to some illnesses. So guys, I am still contemplating what I'm going to do with this water, because the water level, okay, I think I will take off this drinker. This drinker is almost empty. This one is very low. I'll take this guy off. I'll take this one off. Let me just keep this here and do that. So guys, I brought in that a drinker over there. I already mixed it in the morning hours, but I didn't have space to bring it in, so I just left it outside. So I just brought it in right about now. So it's going to serve them till morning hours. Yes. So this space is already tight. Like if you can see, let me just show you guys an overview. See down there, see those extreme end. There are some Noilers down there. It's because of their colors and the lighting level, you can see them better. So over here you can see some of the Noilers and the broilers inside. The broilers are bigger than the Noilers. That's normal. The Noilers are crossbreed of broilers and local chickens to give this. That's why they have different colors. And I think it's also a crossbreed of the Rhode Island Red. These ones have too much of brown. So I'm suspecting that these particular ones are also some Issa brown that are just mixed together in the batch. Can't really tell because most of them are looking really brown, like Issa brown chicks. So guys, it's just basically a night activity just to check on their feed and the water level. So they still have feed. This feed can even carry them till even afternoon hours tomorrow. And the water level is fine. It's not totally out. So this will serve them for a long hours. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll pour a thin layer of sawdust on this floor for them. Because around the regions where the drinkers are, especially that drinker there, there's some wetness around there. The ventilation here is not too strong. So somebody said about mixing coccidosis and antibiotics. The antibiotics that you can mix with your coccidosis medication is antibiotics that contain oxytetracycline. If you mix every other antibiotics with coccidosis medication and prolium, it might not be a good. It's not a good combination because the medication for coccidosis is already an antibiotic on its own, as the high level of amprolium and the other substance too. So I think the only one that you can mix with them is the oxytetracycline and the neomycin. So those are the ones you can combine with them, because those are things that fight bacteria. Those are antibiotics that fight bacteria. So combined with the amprolium for coccidosis is also a good combination to help fight with bacterial infection of the coccidosis in your system. So those are the only ones that you can combine. I will do a more detailed video because I think the live video that I did talking about vaccine combinations and antibiotics, how to use your antibiotics, it was not a really clear video. So I'm going to do a more clear and precise video about that to share with you guys. Yes. So these broilers are growing nice, but I expected them to be more than this. But the reason why they are not bigger than this at 4 weeks is because of they don't have enough lights at night to feed. So it's mostly the hours, and the couple of the period when I was transiting them, from their former place where when I started brooding them, they didn't have enough feeders for them and enough drinkers. So there was some limitation of feeders and drinkers which limited their growth in a way. And there are some days in between that they didn't have that regular supply of feed. So those fluctuations in betweens are the cause of their growth level at this state. But in the coming days, I'll try to make more availability of light for them to feed more, so they have more feeding time. And I think I might keep some Noilers for myself till when they get bigger, because I have some customers that are also talking about having the Noilers. Some persons usually have this complaint for the taste of broilers, but it's just that having a space to keep these Noilers longer is a challenge for me. But I'll try to keep some Noilers for some of these my high profile customers. Yes, I'll try to keep some few Noilers. So hopefully by tomorrow I will do a proper scale to check their weights. Yes, I'll check their weights by tomorrow morning, and I'll update you guys by tomorrow. So just follow up on this series and watch and learn and observe. Yes. And let me just share on the comment section anything that you feel that I should do more better. Just like somebody made a comment and recommended me to use tricycle tires to raise up the drinkers. You know. So just share on the comment section what you feel that I could do to, to make my operations to be more smoother. Meanwhile, I stocked in 200 beds, $100 and $100, and what I have here is less than, let's say, less than 150. You know, less than 150 beds in here. And in the coming days, I'll still be pushing out more of the Noilers because I intended to sell off all the Noilers after brooding chicks. But I think I'll be reserving some of them due to some demands from some customers. And the brothers, I'll just pray I will give them more light for them to grow more bigger quickly so that I can just be taking some of them, gradually till I sell them all off. Because the brothers, I'll be keeping most of them till when they get to 7 weeks because of the my customers, home consumers, they want something more tougher, meats that are more stronger. So that means I have to keep some of the brothers when they get to 7 weeks. But I'll do the first crash sales for the broilers once they get to 5 6 weeks. I'll just do that huge sales to cut down the numbers and maybe keep more dollars in here, reserve them. So that's all for today. So if you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel to help this channel grow fast, to reach out to more people. And please, you watching this far, please smash the like button to help this channel, these videos reach out to more people. Thanks and God bless you. You look like a brother, but you're not now. I think I will reserve you. You look like a male. I will reserve that guy.